Today I have the details for how we're going to make a journal out of just junk. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to 2023. Happy New Year! Congratulations. If we're watching this, we made it. Yay! So, we have a junk journal challenge. And this time we are going to use just junk, okay? There will be 4 mini challenge in the challenge where you will be able to unlock some items that you can use in your journal. But the base of this journal is going to be just junk. We are going to be making a journal that's at least 60 pages. And it also, 60 pages. It can be any size over 4x8. And you're going to be using just junk. Now, before I get into the junk part, let's go over the items that you get to have to use to make this. So you can use a glue eraser, stapler, scissors, cutter, tape, glue, ruler, crocodile or punch, one crocodile or one punch, not both, one pen, one ink pad, one sponge or brush to use with your ink pad. You can use one X-Acto or craft knife, your binding kit, which should have your strings, your 5 clips, and your needles. And then you can use the string and the clips and your needles in the journal. Okay, so after you've bound it, you can use those clips, and that's going to give you some types of clips for in your journal. Also, 1 piece of graph paper, and that's so you can make a template. If you don't need a template, you've got 1 free piece of graph paper to use in your journal. Okay, and then 1 single free item. 1 single free item. So if you want to add 1 fingernail polish, you can add 1 fingernail polish. If you want to add 1 washi tape, you can add 1 washi tape. If you want to add 1 other pen, you can add that. Okay, so this is for like a tool or something like that. If you're worried and you want to add a washer or a key ring for your for something, then that's where you do this. Your 1 single free item. Okay, not a set. 1 single free item. Okay, so we're making a journal. It needs to be at least 4x8. So traveler's notebook or bigger. It needs to be made of just junk from this list I'm going to give you and Dear Julie Digital. Okay, so you are going to use a Dear Julie Digital in this. It can be one that you already have. You can go ahead and purchase one from the Dear Julie Etsy shop. You can mix and match your pages. And don't forget that there is a free digital in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, as well as the Freebie Fridays that we've been doing during the fall and winter. Okay, and those are available in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. And there are some on the Dear Julie Buy Me a Coffee / Dear Julie. Okay, so we are going to be making at least 1 of each of these items. And they need to be filled. So if you're making, when you make your pocket, it needs to have something in it that is something for journaling. Okay, so at least 1 of each of these. It has a place for a card or tag. Must have it, or some type of journaling place. Okay? So somewhere it needs to hold a journaling thing, or there needs to be journaling on it. Okay? So you need at least one of each of these: a pocket, a belly band, a fabric flip, a double tuck, a flip flop, a top tuck, a corner tuck with a flip up, flip down, a tag, 2 pockets on one page, and a fabric pocket. So each of those, you need one of them and its insert, and on the item that you're making. So when you're making your fabric pocket, it does need to be embellished or enhanced with 3 items. Okay? Now, the challenge part is that you need to be creative and also using only junk. There needs to be some stamping, some stenciling, and a closure. Okay, so just using just junk, you need to do that. And then these are added on, but you don't need to have the journaling on these, okay? But they do need the 3 enhancements. So a tab, and it's 1 or more, a tassel, a tattoo, a washi, a tape bookmark, and an edge. Okay? And remember, I will be doing all of these at some point during the month of January. So we're going to go on, and you must use 8 or more digital, Dear Julie Julie digital pages. You also must use 8 or more of these items from the junk list. So junk list includes any envelopes, okay? Any. Because there are a plethora of envelopes. And if we used envelopes for everything, there'd still be envelopes. Junk mail. So junk mail is things that came in the mail that is junk. This is not, you got an order from scrapbook.com. No, it is junk mail. Junk mail. It is the envelopes that your thing came in. It is the packaging that your things came in. It is privacy envelopes. Okay. Next is postage stamps. I made that separate because, I think that every journal should have a postage stamp. And packaging. Your packaging can be the wrapping like Amazon uses when they wrap a box. Your packaging can be bubble wrap. Your packaging can be the plastic that goes around a set of stickers. So this packaging, not the stickers, but the packaging. Let's see. Next was a game or game pieces. So if you have a game that is basically trash, you can use anything in that game or any of the game pieces. So I thought that would be kind of fun and maybe give some people a chance to do a journal that they've maybe been thinking about using a game that had like a game board and game pieces and so I decided to put that in there. Next is cards. So this one is playing cards. So, once you use a couple of playing cards, the deck is basically, it's no longer usable probably as playing cards. So I would say that they're probably trash at that point. So playing cards. Next is leftover coffee, tea, fruit, vegetables, leaves or twigs that come from outside. You get to use 1 piece of broken jewelry, tickets, as many tickets, and these are used tickets. Okay, so from like a silent auction, you know that people always, they save me their raffle tickets. Sometimes these even have names and stuff on them. So tickets, envelope is on here again. That's how badly I want you to use envelopes, I guess. A used book. Okay, so a used book, a gift bag or gift box, a garment, which is clothing. So it could be pants, it can be a shirt, it can be a nightgown, it could be a scarf, a hat, anything that is a garment or accessory like that. Okay, and next is linen. So pillowcases, dresser scarf, placemat, the bed skirt, quilt, blanket, towel, all those things, doilies. But one, you get to choose one. Used birthday cards. So as many as you want. I don't have the front for this, but I have the back. I used the front in my cardinal thing. So yeah, so cards. Now, another thing, at least 4 coffee dyed, tea dyed, or veggie dyed papers. So onion skin dyed papers, or blueberry, or avocado, coffee, tea, those things, okay? You need to use at least 4 in your journal. Now, by putting it here and putting it that way, that's how I was able to give you the coffee and the tea. But you really, you know, of course, you can just make coffee and do it, but it should be leftover, okay? Because it's junk, okay? And you need at least 4. You got that? At least 4. So you can have more. Now, you can use these for pages in your journal. You can use them for the backing of things. You can use them to make the paper ruffles that go on, if you want to use that for your edge. All of those things, okay? So now with your Dear Julie digitals, again, you must use 8. Now, the really cool thing about your Dear Julie digitals is this is where you can bring in your other papers. So say you have, you want some lined paper in it. Okay, so you can use your lined paper, but you need to print a Dear Julie image on one side or the other. So possibly, maybe one of the kits that has, you know, just the single pieces, you can do that. You can also go into your printer and tell it that you want it to be a wallet and just print one, and it'll print just one somewhere on your page. So maybe, you know, figure out where it's going to print and do that. I have shown that video. Maybe I'll do it again on how to use that to manipulate an image and get it onto a page. At this point, I said any paper. So if you remember a couple months ago, I did all kinds of sticker paper, so sticker paper, wine labels, address labels, and I used Dear Julie prints. That was during the Poppy, when I made the Poppy journal. So yeah, so you can check that out, and you can print on anything. You can print your Dear Julie digitals onto any kind of paper and then use it in your journal. But you need to use at least 8 full pages of Dear Julie digitals. Now that means that you, you know, you can you can use the large tags, you can use the postcards, but you need to use everything on the page. If you choose an ephemera page for one of your pages, then you need to use everything that was on your page in the journal, okay? And that can be just, cutting out your holly and putting it on top of your digital. And I mean, you could, yeah, okay? So, yeah, that gives me an idea. Okay, so, again, your really creative thing that you have to do is you have to come up with some stamping, some stenciling, and a closure using just junk. Now, you may unlock some things that are going to give you these things in your journal, but the challenge part, the real challenge of this is to be creative using only junk and having stamping and stenciling and a closure for your journal. Okay, so again, you get these tools and items to use, and then these are your junk items. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to come up with some others, and so I will revisit, and if there are additions to this list, then we will put it there. I want you to know that it's not that you don't just get to go to your fabric scrap box and grab fabric scraps this time, okay? You don't get to go to the ribbon box and just grab ribbon. Your ribbon is probably going to come from your gift bag or from your clothing, or maybe you're going to rip and make your own ribbon. Maybe your piece of jewelry has some ribbon on it. And so, yeah, so that is how we are going to add it in. So, yes, I will listen to other junk ideas, and we'll hash that out, and probably on like the 4th or the 5th, we'll do a final if there's anything added. But I think we're pretty well covered here. So, yeah, we are going to make a journal out of just junk. Let me show you the journal I made, a couple of the journals that I've made out of just junk. Okay, so I couldn't find, I have a little teeny journal that I made out of a Irish Spring box. One of my favorites, one of the first ones I ever did. And I couldn't find it. This one was made out of a calendar. Oh, that's something we can add on to our list. We're going to add a calendar. Okay. Calendar. Okay, so that was made. Here's an old lottery ticket. And pages of magazines and note cards. So this was one of the first Just Junk journal. There's postage stamp on that. Okay. So you can go back and look at the January Just Junk journal. Sometimes they were in July. There will be whole playlists of how I made these. This one was just fun. I just wanted to put something together, and I love how bright it is, the colors, and it does make me really happy to see it, actually. So, but it got squished where it was, and it had another closure on it. It had a I took the binding string, I had hemp string, and I crocheted it with my finger, and that was the closure, and I don't know where it went off to, but there's part of it there on, and I had an earring. That was my jewelry, and I used a scarf, and there was even a mini journal in it. Okay, so a little mini journal, all made out of just junk. Okay. So then next we have, this is my active gardening journal, and I started it in 2021. I did also use this in 2022. And so my notes are in here. I still have plenty of places to write. This came from the doily that was my my linen. My garment was a skirt or a slip or something. Gift bag, wrapping paper. Ooh, we didn't put wrapping paper in. Okay. These were, this was paper. So remember that each time things are different. I do things different. There's how I do my planning when I'm planning the garden. And so lots of notes in here, and where I put things, when I put them, I use this one. So this one is, that is my garden journal. This is the cover from a Tim Holtz paper pad, and that's what I used as my cover. It has it's held up really well. This journal was made, it's primarily, I'm not going to be probably add things to it so much as I do write in it a lot. Okay, so yeah, so there's my, that's my garden journal. Now this journal is the prayer journal I made last year, and it got put away and I have not used it. But this was around my pajamas that I got for Christmas, and then I put this, and so that's my closure. Again, this one would probably not get stuff added to it, but it is, oh my gosh, it is, I love this. Okay, so this was a table runner. Mimi's candle had melted on it, my mom's candle, and I loved this image. So I put it inside some plastic so that I could keep it in here. And then these are pieces that were off of it. This was off of something else, a handkerchief, I think. And so I had the edges to be able to use from the handkerchief. There's, and then I actually did use the book, All Things Bright and Beautiful. I used pages from the book in here. I picked out things that I just absolutely loved and put them in here. This is from an old photo album. So yeah, I'll probably be adding a few things to our list of things that we can use. I used the Antique Children's Bible verse throughout to give me verses. And what I did was I had verses on one page, and then I can write on this page. There's also tuck spots that I can add places to write. So, and then I did use another book here. It's just the pages, the book fell apart. So put that in as a belly band. This is also from the Antique Children's Faith Cards. How Great Thou Art. So these are from Starting Your Day Right by Joyce Meyer. So you've got something to write about. That's, oh, we use some wallpaper samples. So wallpaper, I need to add wallpaper to the list. Here's a flip up, flip down, and it's got this in it. Okay, but all of this was basically made with things that other people were throwing away. There's some more of that. Oh, dryer sheet. So dryer sheets. The rest of the graph paper from the binding. Digital. The Easter. Okay. So that gives you an idea of, I mean, you can make something beautiful. This was very full, and but I love this. And I did find it, and when I was cleaning stuff out, it also, I did make a folio to keep my pieces in while I was making it. So but it does have a place now, and I am going to start using it in the new year. So yeah, so there you go. I really like this one. Okay, so you can make something beautiful using junk. So do check out the past January Just Junk Journal Challenge, June or July Just Junk Journal Challenges, to get an idea of how you can use your junk to make something beautiful. So I am so excited. The group is ready, and so if you are here at the premiere, I'm putting the group, the Facebook group information is in the chat. And after this video is over, it'll also be available in the description box. So I forgot to tell you that why would you want to do a challenge? Well, this particular challenge, we will have a VIP, a virtual internet party, for everyone that finishes the journal, finishes it on time, and posts all of their things in the little posting things. So you take pictures of what you made and you post them, and that helps to inspire others, as well as it's part of the accountability part of the challenge. In that VIP or virtual internet party, you will find a Dear Julie Digital that has been made for this particular month, this VIP. It will eventually be available in the Etsy shop as well, but you're going to get it first. You're going to get it for free, and you're going to be a design team member for that digital. So everyone that gets it, they will be a design team member for that digital. And so every time you use it, you can say that you're on the design team for that digital. So that, I think that's pretty fun. Let's see. The deadline for this will be January 31st. And so you'll want to have everything finished, all your pictures and everything in by the end of the day on the 31st. On February 1st, we will have a new challenge in the new format. So, yeah, so watch for that. But this is exciting. Again, we're making a journal, 60 plus pages. The information will be in the group so that you can see what you're supposed to make. You don't, I mean, some of you may have taken notes here, but also Carrie and Darlene will have put together the sheets that they use. So, and then they make them and they share them with all of us. And they are really great because they work for different, depending on your personality. If you need more information, then one of them might be better for you than the other. So check those out. And those are available. They are in the group. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I did tell you we'll have 4 mini challenge in the challenge. Those will unlock other things that you can use in the journal. along with your junk and the tools that we told you. But the stamping, stenciling, closure part needs to be done using just junk, okay? You're going to be able to use other things that you may unlock, but there needs to be stamping, stenciling, and a closure in your journal done and made out of just junk, okay? So there you go. If you have questions, there is a little box in the group, the Facebook group, where you can ask the questions. We do that so that everyone is able to look at the questions that have been asked, because a lot of the times if you have a question, other people have it too. The other thing is I might not get to it to answer it right away. If somebody answers the question, they probably know the answer. You know, this is our 50th or 51st challenge, and I believe it's the 51st challenge here on the Dear Julie channel. And we have, we have Bonnie that has done every single one, and we have several that have done between 30 and 40 challenges. So they know. They will be able to answer your questions. They know how I think. And if they think that that I need to answer it, they'll help to get me there to answer it. So, yeah. So it's a lot of fun. I want to welcome you to our community. If you've never been here before, it is awesome. You guys, we have, we do our videos as premieres. Right now, we started that when we were home, safer at home, and it has been a great way for people to keep in touch. During the last week, as we have experienced extreme weather here in the Americas, it has just been a great place for us to be able to check in and to know that the people that we have befriended, that they're okay, or what they might be needing prayers for, or even when they're not okay. So yeah, so that's it's a wonderful community. I invite you to join us. Come in. There's a live chat button. If you're here at the 10:30 Pacific Standard Time premiere, two things happen. You only have ads at the beginning. I don't believe you get ads during the premiere. So that's really cool. So you can watch the video with no ads, except for at the beginning and possibly at the end. The other thing is you have a great community that you can chat with, and especially if you're a crafty person, you might know that the other people out there in this world, they kind of don't get us. So it's kind of a cool place to be able to go, especially during the Junk Journal Challenge, the Just Junk Journal Challenge, when people are going, what you want to keep those bingo things? I lost the other piece of it. You sure you want that? Yes, I want that. You want that bubble? Yes, I want the bubble wrap. Really? You'll take my ledger? My old cards? Old books, Reader's Digest? Oh, definitely. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we'd love to see you, have you come on over. So I digress. This is supposed to be the Just Junk Journal Details video, and I know most of you just want to know where's the group and how do I get there. So I'm going to put the group in now, and if you come back after, the group is in the description box. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I hope we find a place for you to use all the junk you've collected in the last month. Let's get crafting. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Happy New Year. Forgot. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yay. Get out the gold fingernail polish and, sparkle something. Happy New Year, everybody. Bye.